Hey there, fellow adult collectors. Welcome back. David Eon and the Stunning Miss Lady Pop Hunter here with another weekly roundup, taking a look at some of the action figures and other sorts of things that are coming to the adult collectors community by way of pre-orders eventually. In about a year. They'll get around to it.
More.
in some cases. And in other cases, you may be able to just pick it up in the store. Who knows? Announcements. Once again, we are letting you know, hey, June 24th through the 26th is the Joe Fest at the Augusta Convention Center with over 40,000 square feet of toys, comic books, and amazing guests. A real Augusta toy and comic show. Augusta's Comic Con, which is merged with Joe Fest now, I imagine.
Yeah.
And yeah, so June 24th through the 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are going.
Yeah.
And we will probably only be there on Sunday.
Sunday.
And if you happen to go, say hi.
Yeah.
If you run into
Give
us.
a wave.
Yeah. And also, we will film it. So I know a lot of people ask, hey, you're going to film? Of course. Yeah, we'll film it. And we'll put a video up. So if you can't make it, you can at least check it out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go ahead and get started. And we're going to start off actually with Beast Kingdom with another one of their 8-inch Heroes figure series lines, and that's their Buzz Lightyear in 8-inch format. Buzz Lightyear in 8-inch format, no die-cast parts. That's not a bad likeness of the movie version character there. Oh man, they're eating that one up in controversy. But yeah, there's a lot of whining about that film already. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
105 for this 8-inch version Buzz, which is what, 1/9 scale, I think. From Boss Fight Studios, and we've shown them before. This is a new series called Saurozoic Warriors. 4 figures from a new series, and I think that's their own IP. Saurozoic Warriors. They're in 1/12 scale, and this is Range Brachion action figure, and these figures are going to run about $30 a piece. And I'll show you a profile on this one because he's got like a lot going on with his neck.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
He doesn't look like he's got good articulation, but he's so thick. I bet you that's about as far as you can pose him. I'm guessing that their articulation, although the jointing isn't that bad, it probably has a lot of limitations. But like I said, talking $30 range. This is Mar Osis.
Look at that weapon.
Yeah, look how wide he is too. Mar Osis, same price. These are all $30. I'm not sure how these are coming packaged though. I don't know if it's going to be.
Where are these sold? Just on Big Bad Toys for Entertainment Earth?
Yeah, places like that. You go online and you'll find them.
Seems like more and more that's about the only place you're going to buy stuff.
Yeah. This is Triax Skeever.
That look like that Ninja Turtle.
Triceratons. Yeah, the Triceratons. It does, actually. And then Ceratospan Guard. Or Ceratopsian. Ceratopsian, I'm guessing. I'm just going to keep throwing names out there until I get it right. And that's coming from Boss Fight. And I just thought it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's interesting. Also from Boss Fight Studios, and also in 1/12 scale, they have Epic Hacks, and that's abbreviated HACKS with little periods, Barbarian Skeleton series. And this is the first 4 entries in the Barbarian Skeleton series. I think they're pictured with everything they come with. There are no soft goods. What looks like cloth there is actually vinyl, which is, I'm sure, going to hinder articulation. These are also $30 a piece.
Those look like those skeletons you get from Home Depot.
And
they probably bought a bunch and just did stuff with them.
No, these are more shaped like actual skeletons in the Home Depot. The Home Depot ones look like Mego skeletons. But they're cheap though. They're like, what, $3 or something?
Yeah.
These are $30. You have to pay more.
Yeah, you buy a bunch from Home Depot and then you just put clothes on and
put
old weapons.
Put old Mego clothes on them. Yeah, you could do that. Now we're going to talk about Funko. And we
Okay.
just did a video on Funko. If you're looking for the SDCC releases, it was the video we put up yesterday. And we separated it because, of course, SDCC has a lot of drops, and this helps out. First of all, pointing out again, and we did a video on this too this week, actually, that Funko has bought Mondo. And they bought out Mondo. I got something to show from Mondo this week too.
Okay, good.
But they bought out Mondo here, and you know that may or may not be a good thing. We'll see what happens. First off, Attack on Titan Hot Topic exclusive, and that's Eren Yeager. I never watched that anime, so I never got into it. Five Nights at Freddy Curse of Dread Bear Teddy Bear Walmart exclusive. So more plush to clog up that section. They don't move.
They're back at Five Nights at Freddy. They had stopped with that for a while.
Yeah, I know. They backed off of it. I thought they were going to wrap it up. Hercules, and this is an Amazon exclusive, and it's one of those like acrylic case VHS cover versions.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but they don't show it packaged. Yeah, and I think if you're going to advertise it as a VHS cover, you should show it packaged so people get the idea. But this is all they showed. Miss Marvel, a couple from Miss Marvel, which I get, from the TV show, I imagine. My Hero Academia. There's a Funimation 2-pack and a couple of other exclusives, including a Walmart exclusive. And a deluxe My Hero Academia, which means mega size, 10 inches, GameStop exclusive. And keychains and Barnes & Noble exclusive, Books A Million, Amazon. And we're starting to see Books A Million and Barnes & Noble with exclusives again. It's been a while.
Yeah, they had stopped for a while.
Yeah, they backed off. And another one that's a specialty series, and that's a supersized. And here's your regular releases. They got a lot cranking out this week.
Yeah.
For your pre-orders. Obi-Wan Wednesdays again. A couple more for Obi-Wan Wednesdays, including a GameStop exclusive Darth Vader. And then Ozark.
I never saw Ozark.
Neither have I. I don't know anything about Ozark. I don't know how she's going to get those headphones on that gigantic head, though.
We see headphones. Oh, yeah.
The girl, the girl in the front's carrying headphones. But, pop heads are ginormous. And another GameStop exclusive Star Wars, and this is 3 of 5. And that is who is that? Savage Opress for their villain lineup. More characters are coming soon. Gee, I wonder what the one on the far right's going to be.
Boba Fett?
Oh, yeah? You think so?
No.
And in case you missed it, and like I said, it was the very last video, there's your shared exclusives for the San Diego Comic-Con coming up. Shared retail exclusives in the U.S.
In the U.S.
They didn't release a chart for, like, Canadian, South American, whatever, this time. They didn't. And then we're going to jump into Hasbro. Hasbro and more O-Ring figures. And this is a 2-pack. It says Retro Duke versus Cobra Commander 2-pack.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, how's it going to be packaged?
And then, yeah, that is the definitive question where Hasbro is concerned from this point forward.
Oh.
I noticed that they gave Duke a rifle that looks like the one from the cartoon rather than the rifle that he came with originally. I think that's interesting. They are going to blister card these properly. So
but it said a 2-pack, so yes. I'm thinking it's going to be in the same package.
Yeah, it's going to be a box.
Oh, okay.
And inside the box is going to be the Duke and the Cobra Commander carded like this.
So that's not a 2-pack.
Well,
A 2-pack
Yeah.
is in the same package.
Well, in
You know what I
theory,
mean?
yeah, I know what you mean, but this is what they did. And that's the original Duke-looking artwork there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then there's the Cobra Commander, and that's the original Cobra Commander-looking artwork as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but O-ring figures is what the Joe collectors have been crying for ever since they stopped making them in the early 90s.
Yeah.
So it is good to see that again, because it's what the fans wanted. And here's the packaging. It's going to come in the box that looks like this. So you open that box up, and you got the two figures inside of this.
That's a cool artwork.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that he is holding the gun that the original Duke and the original Cobra Commander came with. Those are the guns they came with originally. But yeah, it's nice packaging. Hasbro Legends with a Mystique and a Mystique baby.
That baby got a full head of hair.
Yeah, it looks like Baby Hulk. But there's Mystique. I'm not sure a price point on Mystique though. Her packaging, however, since you asked,
Nobody asked.
everybody's asking because you threw out the definitive Hasbro question there. With
In
the
the
whole,
last
in the last one,
picture.
but it applies to everything Hasbro does from this point forward.
Oh, okay.
Because of what they've said about packaging. That's the packaging.
Looked like a VCR tape.
Yeah, it does look like a VHS package. You even see the little lip,
Yeah.
little loop on the bottom. So I think that's cool. That's interesting. But of course, you can't see the figure till you open it now.
But I mean, that's cool. You can, prop it up and display it.
Yeah, and it does look like a VHS box. And that's it for Hasbro.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to take a look at Hiya Toys in their 1/12 scale, and this is 1/12 RoboCop, 35th anniversary.
Wow, it's been that long.
I know, huh? That was a good movie. 1987 edition RoboCop, 1/12 scale, and yes, it is die cast.
Oh, that's nice.
It is a die cast figure. You cannot get an unmasked version. I want you to notice this. You see the two weird looking sections? They are faceplate changeouts. You pull the helmet off, and he's got a mouth and nothing else. So it's this weird, like, horror movie looking thing there. Because you could take his helmet off and you could see his face. For some reason, Hiya Toys couldn't get the licensing for that, so they could only show him from the nose down. It is, like I said, it is die cast, and you can, but yeah, because I think it would be nice if you could see Peter Weller's face. Just saying, because it's so classic from the film. $90.
It's not bad for
Yeah,
a 1/12.
for 1/12, with prices going up all the time. That's not bad, especially for die cast.
Yeah.
Kaiyodo, that is the amazing Yamaguchi from My Hero Academia. Very thick looking figure there. 1/12 scale, of course. Amazing Yamaguchi, and he has a lot of accessories. He is 130. And again, I still have never handled a Kaiyodo figure, so I don't know how well, how nice are they really, because I haven't put my hands on them. It looks interesting though. And that's his accessories.
It's a lot of accessories.
Including with those 4 extra forehead parts and the 3 heads. That's a lot of combinations for like facial expressions if you wanted to do that. But again, $130 suggested retail anyway. Also from Kaiyodo, and this is a reissue. And they've been doing a lot of that also. Iron Man 13, the Bleeding Edge armor, for $95, not die cast. It is plastic. So $95 for that one. Then they also have here's his accessories. I'll show you the accessories real quick. He does come with a lot of little bits and pieces. Then Spider-Gwen reissue. Looks like she's wearing ballet slippers. Spider-Gwen is $85.
It's not bad.
And then, again, a lot of accessories there for Spider-Gwen, including a cell phone. so she can like take pictures of herself, I guess. And Spider-Man, also 85. And like I said, you can see they're supposed to be really highly posable. It looks like you can do a lot with him, but without having ever touched them, I don't know how fragile they feel. You know, the joint's going to pop out if I pose it like that or what. 85 for Spider-Man, and there's his pieces. So he gives you a handful of options there. And now we'll just mosey on over to Mcfarlane. More Batman stuff from Mcfarlane. However, the Batman and Spawn stuff you're about to see are all Target exclusives.
What's that about?
I don't know, but you can only get these from Target, and pre-orders are already going up. So if you're interested in any of these, they probably never make it to the store. Go ahead and check out Target's website. So gold label, Batman Dark Detective, and this is still 20. Still 20 for Batman Dark Detective. Like I said, as far as I know, these are all going to be Target exclusives. There is Batman with a comic book.
Black what?
Adam.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Black Adam. Interesting color scheme on the Batman figure there, though.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it looks very different. You almost can't tell it's an action figure in there. And it has a trading card, too, it looks like. 25 for this one.
I wonder if people are collecting those trading cards.
I know. Well, people had expressed that they liked it better when they were art cards as opposed to the photograph cards that he was doing for a minute. So I'm thinking that people were collecting those. There is classic TV series Catwoman, and this is 18. This one I don't think is a Target exclusive, but you know, don't quote me on that.
This is still Mcfarlane?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see his name up there in the top.
Yeah, he's got all the DC stuff now.
Oh, wow.
In this scale, yeah. There is Multiverse Lex Luthor in Power Suit, gold label, 20 suggested retail price. Be nice if you had a fabric cape. I think the cape's like a solid piece. There is Multiverse Owlman. You remember Owlman?
Yeah, from the Two Planets, War on Two Planets.
Yeah.
Justice League War on Two Planets.
I think this might be a regular version too. Collect to build Starro. And now we're back to Target exclusives again. Manga Spawn. The signature on that plaque is authentic.
Oh, wow, okay.
He signed these. Target exclusive, $80 for this one. So $80 for the, which is probably a lot cheaper than if you go and you catch them at a convention nowadays.
Yeah.
So I think that's interesting. I think that's pretty interesting. And you know, if you don't care for the autograph or can't get it, there is a Manga Spawn version with no autograph for $40 for that one. $40 for the lame one that nobody cares about. $80 for Todd's signature.
Yeah, you're gonna pay $40 for that signature.
I'm surprised he only wanted $40 for his signature, and I would sure rub his face in it if I went to a show and he wanted $280 for an autograph. They're like, oh, you only wanted $40 for the Manga Spawn one, and then Todd will get mad.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's it for Mcfarlane. And we're going to take a look at Mondo. I do not have pricing on this because this is a sneak peek. That is the Mondo Deluxe. Now there's going to be two versions. This is the deluxe version. The regular version I don't think is going to have as many parts as this, because you know how Mondo does that. They have a version that goes out to the retailers. You know, you get it at Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, or Sideshow or somewhere. And then if you get it directly from Mondo, they throw in some extra bits and pieces. This is the full deluxe version with Battle Armor and Thunder Punch. And I think it's interesting that the Thunder Punch actually comes with the little fake cap wheel. That because the original one, you put it in the back and you press the lever and it would go you know, like a little explosion, like he's hitting something that hard.
Mm-hmm.
And they simulated that, and that's kind of a cool touch. I do not know what this is going to be, how much this is going to cost. I can tell you that Mondo has been getting more and more expensive.
Yeah.
So because I've done reviews of all of their deluxe
Masters of the Universe.
yeah, this 1/6 scale Masters of the Universe. I've done reviews of all of them, and all the way up to the Hordak.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a fan of that series, but I was disappointed with the Hordak for a variety of reasons. And you know, if you're curious about that, the review is up on this channel. But Hordak was also the most expensive one they ever put out. The price kept going up, so I'm not sure. When they officially release it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and I'll show it again, and I'll talk about prices.
Okay.
But it looks nice, and like I said, otherwise, except for the disappointment with Hordak, I've been a fan of this series so far.
Mm-hmm.
How about some statues?
Oh, we haven't seen statues in a while.
We haven't looked at too many statues for a minute. This is from PCS Collectibles, and that is Thanos. Obviously, Thanos with an apple for scale, so that you can get an idea of how big this 1/3 scale statue is. You see the shadow of the guy back there. It looks like he's about to fight a professional wrestler midget there. That's a big statue. I bet it's heavy.
Yeah.
It says 34 inches high, so that's just under 3 feet, 27 inches wide, 29 inches deep. So what would you pay for something like that? How about
$1,800.
$1,565 plus tax and shipping?
Yeah.
And you know, there is a swap out portrait, so you can have gritting teeth or just mean mugging Thanos. And it's more of a classic looking Thanos there. That's like an 80s Thanos. Square Enix putting out 6th scale figures for their Final Fantasy VII. And that is Kairo. And he is $190. And that is mixed media. It's hard to tell from the picture, but it is mixed media. He is wearing an outfit. Again, 1/6 scale sculpted hair. It looks like it's sculpted, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is sculpted. And I want to say 6th scale, but he's a hair short of 11 inches. So it's close enough.
Okay.
Close enough. This is 190. 190.
That's not bad for
And
6 scale.
There's a deluxe version that comes with the motorcycle. The deluxe version with the bike is a far cry from 190.
Oh yeah.
Deluxe version with the bike, $470.
Whoa.
Yeah, big price jump. $470 for the bike version, and I don't think there's any die cast in it. If you were curious.
It's a lot for that bike.
Yeah. Still in Square Enix, we've got the Shinra security officer for $190. So we're in that $190 range again for the Shinra security officer.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I like the
6 scale.
nightstick and the shotgun, and he's got some nice accessories. Again, he is just a hair under 11 inches. And there's a deluxe version of this as well.
Oh, okay.
Because he also has a bike.
Uh-oh.
And this is also $470. Notice the color change.
Yeah.
Because the other one was white. This had white and blue, and this one is red and green. So there's a color change on the figure as well. I don't believe there was a color change with the other figure. With,
No, it wasn't.
With Kai. Kai didn't get a color change. This guy does. Which would, if you were really into it, leave you also buying the other one. See how they do you, folks? Super 7 is on the radar. Super 7 has a, what is his name? Socks?
Yeah.
From the Lightyear movie. This is, however, a 1-to-1 scale socks.
Ooh.
1-to-1
That's expensive.
Scale. Yeah. The carrying case to me looks like it's cardboard. because I'm looking at the handle there, and you see the fold
Yeah.
on the top of the handle. Guys, are you looking at that? I would think you put it in a plastic case, but that looks to me like it's cardboard. I could be wrong.
Yeah, for for what it's going to cost, and I don't even know how much, but
Yeah, you'll find out here in a minute.
yeah, it better not be.
You see the points of articulation there.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? 4, 5, 6, 7 points of articulation and a wind-up mouse. So, for scale.
See, they holding it.
Yeah, but it could still be cardboard.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It looks pretty thin on the handle there.
Yeah.
But for scale, just to give you an idea that you're dealing with the equivalent of a life-size cat. Now, what would you pay for something like that?
It's probably gonna be as much as that Snoopy doll. That
$19.95 shipping and handling.
Yeah.
How
But
about-
wait, you get two.
Yeah,
For the
two
price
for the
of
price
one.
of one. Just pay the additional shipping. No, socks is $400 plus tax and shipping. So $400 for socks. I wouldn't get that personally. I'm not trying to bust on anybody. Someone might really like that. The Snoopy broke my heart though, because I would have liked to have gotten the Snoopy and the Peanuts characters they did, but the price range was just too high for me. I couldn't get my mind around it. Also, it's the truth. You know, you see a lot of stuff when we do these roundups. You see a lot of stuff that intrigues you, and you're like, yeah, I'd like to get that. But then when you look at the price, you're like, I better not. I better just close
Pump
my
your
eyes,
brakes.
take a breath, and let it go. And maybe it'll turn up at a yard sale someday.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. Super 7 also has some more toxic Avengers stuff.
I thought it was Toxic Crusaders.
Toxic Crusaders, that's what I said. Is it Crusaders or Avengers?
Crusaders.
As it is? All right, well, here's their, and it's the Ultimates scale figures, and that is, of course, Junkyard. And these are going to be $55.
Yeah.
There's your Junkyard figure. It says, take a bite out of grime on the little flag there. Toxie Times. Now you got a newspaper with a nail driven through it. That is Radiation Ranger. Right? And these are interesting because they look a lot more, a lot closer to the cartoon depictions than did the ones that were put out by Playmates in the in like the early '90s. They were crazy with the Playmates depictions in the '90s.
And they look like they can fit in with your Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, they're colorful and
Yeah.
you know they're interesting.
In that other series you showed near the beginning of this episode,
Yeah, the dinosaurs.
they
yeah.
look like they fit in with that too.
They could, and it could be interesting. You could tie a lot of different things like that together if you did dioramas or like action figure photography. And of course, there is Toxie with his American flag mop.
I remember the cartoon, but
Yes.
not really all that was going on. I remember it being on,
Yeah.
but I can't say what was going on.
And of course, there was a live action film.
Oh, I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
there was a live action film of Garbage Pail Kids too.
I remember that, but I never saw it.
You never saw it. And you know, I'll throw you something here from Threezero, and another 1/12 scale figure, and that is Bloodshot. That is Bloodshot from Threezero 1/12 scale.
They're doing 1/12? I thought they did 1/6.
They do 1/6, but they have been dabbling in 1/12.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they've done the Iron Mans that they've put out have been in 1/12.
Oh, okay.
So this is another attempt at that, and from Valiant Comics Bloodshot. 70.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
1/12.
for 1/12 scale, $70. Yeah, that's not bad. But again, like I had been pointing out several times, Threezero, they're trying to compete with some of the other bigger and better well-known figure companies that are out there.
Didn't Vin
by cutting their
Diesel
prices.
play Bloodshot, or was that
I believe
Will Smith?
I believe it was Vin Diesel, but this is not Vin Diesel. This one is based off the comic.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's not
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, but I mean, he played it in the movie.
Yeah, I never saw it though.
I didn't either.
And I just thought this was really interesting.
Oh, why?
This is from Underverse, and that's World of Isabel and her Pacha Panda. World of Isabel. This is a 1/6 scale figure. 1/6 scale figure.
Why is that interesting?
Because it's different. You know, just like every once in a while, throw something out there that's kind of different. And she look at her face.
Yeah.
That's different. It's weird.
Is she mad because
It
you're
looks
looking
like
at her?
it looks like a sketch. It does. $210 for Isabel. $210. Who thinks that's weird and interesting? Come on.
Nobody thinks that's interesting. They think it's weird, but not
yeah?
interesting.
Somebody wants that. And from X Plus, another statue. And that, of course, is King Ghidra from the Godzilla King of Monsters. King Ghidra. And this is a big piece, because Ghidra would have to be, even just because of the wingspan, would have to be ridiculous. I think it's, 15.5 high by 26 inches wide.
Oh, that is big.
So it's pretty wide. And it is $700 for this. And that's the end of the line.
Okay.
So that's it for today. Did anything catch your eye?
No, not really.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I want anything. You know, I mean, there was some stuff that was like, oh, okay, that's cool, but
Yeah.
nothing that I would go out and try and get.
Sure.
You know.
I understand.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple of things I thought was interesting, but you know, same difference. I'm not gonna like. You know, I kind of put myself off because of just really the prices.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, there's a lot of things I'd be curious about. The Mondo He-Man. I'm nervous about what they're going to ask for it now.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, their prices keep going up, and I would want the Mondo version rather than the retail version.
Right.
Also, because all the ones I have are Mondo versions. The RoboCop, the die-cast RoboCop 1/12, I thought was interesting. I'm curious about its articulation because I didn't see any pictures with it posed, but I just thought that was cool. That it was die-cast, although I think it's kind of an okey doke that he doesn't have a real face. The G.I. Joe retro 2-pack, just for the nostalgia of the fact that it's an O-ring, but I'd rather have the originals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. I guess that's about it. I like what Boss Fight did.
Yeah,
with,
I like the dinosaurs.
Saurozoic figures, and then their hacks, epic hacks, barbarian skeletons.
I like the
interesting.
Toxic Crusaders. I did like that. I ain't getting it, but
Yeah.
I do like it because that's something I remember. I like the coloring on it and the look, the whole look of it.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's about it.
Oh, well, there you go. So I guess that's it. And hey, guys, I'll throw it out there. Did you see anything that you liked? Tell us about it in the comments section down below. Let us know what caught your eye this week. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. We hope that you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you're new. You know the drill. And if that's it, then what more can we say? But thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.